Hello Simplifiers, how are you doing? Diana with Dinah Simplifies, how's it going? So this is my bedside table, obviously the bed's right here. I have like a little quilt and it's covered with this blanket because Mila gets in the bed and sometimes she barfs. So we always have a problem with cats barfing. I could get down to one cat and I would have cat barf everywhere. I don't know why. We just seem to attract it. Okay, these things right here I just brought in here to show you things I'm decluttering. So my mom was taking this and I was gonna take it for my hair and it said to take 2 a day, 1 in the morning and 1 in the evening, and my bladder went crazy. I have terrible bladder problems. I'm taking some supplements that help with that, but it made my bladder just nuts. I took it 1 day. I think I only took it 1 day, and the next day I was about to take it again. Maybe I took it a day and a half. The next day I was about to take another one and I was like, maybe that's what's caused my bladder to be crazy. So I'm pretty sure that's it. So I'm just decluttering these. I'm just gonna give them away. I think it's pretty good brands, but I can't take it. This was from my dad. He said he doesn't use conditioner, so did I want it? And I guess it was mom's, I don't know. So I tried it one time, it kind of made me itchy, and I've got some conditioner, so I'm gonna give that away. That's a nice brand. This came with the Dollar Tree socks. It was the white pair. I just decided I just like the colorful socks, so I'm just gonna give that away. And this was a tank top. I had this on earlier today and it's all stretched out. It's just like totally stretched out on me. So I looked at the tag, and the tag you can't even see. Where is it? You can barely see the tag, which means I've washed it a million times. So I'm gonna give that away. Actually, I may throw that away because it's just completely stretched out. And then just it's kind of like a little carry bag for something that I had bought that I'm not carrying it anywhere. So I'm just getting rid of that. So those are just a few things I'm decluttering this week. This does not belong in here. It goes back with it's a dryer ball. It goes back with my dryer. So it's not even supposed to be in here. It got stuck in here when I was putting the sheets on the bed. So I'm not sure how well, I don't think you're gonna be able to see very well, but let me just get some stuff out. So this is, take that off. It's got my personal information on there. All right, this is budesonide inhalation suspension, and I use it actually as nose drops. I lay on the bed and use it as nose drops. I've got tons of this and I almost never use it, but it's a good product, so it still sits here. I've got 2 sets of these gloves. I don't even remember buying the second set. I must have gotten a set from Temu, I'm guessing is what happened, because I do buy this kind of stuff from Temu. So it's socks. It's gloves for arthritic hands. So I'm actually not using either one of them. Let me see, is this one really tight? I feel like the first pair yeah, this one's actually tight. I feel like the first pair got stretched out. This one's pretty tight. Maybe I'll get rid of the first pair. All right, we'll put that in the donate pile. This I never use. I used up half the bottle and quit. It smells really good. It's the Bath & Body Works Aromatherapy Lavender Vanilla. Every time I get in this drawer, I use it if I look in here, I use it one time and then never use it again. So let's just give that away. No reason for it to be cluttering up things. This is just a bag. I'm not really sure why. So a hair thing that's all stretched out. I've got a trash can. I'm just gonna put that right here. I'm not gonna use that. This, I don't even know what this clip is for. It might have had to do with this. Let's see. Yeah, I bet it's for this remote. I'll go ahead and keep that. You never know. Might want to stick it on the wall or something. Yeah, I guess that tells you how to mount it. And then I have an earplug. Do you want to play this, Mila? Mila. Mila. I don't know about Mila. She's a ding-a-ling. I'll tell you what, my back exercises are at the bottom of this, and my back has just been driving me crazy. Let me get my back exercises out of here. Let's see, do I still have this Magnavox thing? Spencer might be using that. Let me see. I may keep that. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Okay. I do have a flashlight in here. I do keep that. I keep this one on the table because you never know when the lights are going to go out. And they always do these power things. The power company does this stuff when I'm surprised they haven't done it this year. They do it in the middle of summer when it's 100 degrees. Oh, we're going to turn your air off in the middle of the night. And it's like, it's 100 degrees outside. Of course, not overnight, but it's in the 80s overnight. Really, I do keep Vaseline in here, and I do use it, so I probably don't need two, but I don't know. There's two in here. It's mostly used up, both of them. But I just use it for my lips if I need it. Okay, I've got I don't know if this is the remote for this air conditioner, possibly, or another one. Anyway, I think Spencer's got a remote on his side too, so who knows why we have two of them, but I'm pretty sure it works on this air conditioner. Let me go this way. I'm not using these. They're almost used up. I'm just gonna put them in the trash. And then I have this thing. Okay, that book goes with this clock, so I'll go ahead and keep that. Let's see, I've got a mask. I've got two masks. I think I bought two at a time. I actually haven't been using them at all. I've got some Halls in here, cough drops. I got a Coldies in here. I've got some more of these, this budesonide, that's what these are. These are probably older. I bet these are older. I'll go ahead and throw that away. All right, let's see. I've got a pair of scissors. There's actually not that much in here. There's a couple of, occasionally I'll need a Band-Aid, because if I hurt my finger or something, I'll need a Band-Aid, and I'll put polysporin on it right before bedtime, so that's why that's in here. I've got carousel, because at one point I had fingernail fungus, but I also use this, so one or the other will work. So sometimes the vaporizing rub doesn't work as well as the carousel does, but that's what that is for. Fungal nail renewal. So I've had it, it's been a while since I've had one, but I keep it on hand just in case. Oh, a hand cream. I'm gonna declutter that. I don't need that. Let's see, I've got some earplugs. I didn't even know they were in here. These get so sticky. I'm gonna just throw it away because they get so sticky. I don't want all that sticky in this little container. Let's see. Oh, another mask. This one looks, I'm gonna throw this one away because I've got new ones. That one just looks gross. I think the sides were all pulled out. So I'm doing pretty good. I'm throwing away. Let's see, and then here was another re-clear for the fungus, but honestly, I don't think that worked. I think it was the carousel that worked. I'm gonna get rid of this because I don't remember that working. That's just an old spool. It needs to be thrown away. Oops, I dropped it. Okay, let's see. What's this? Okay, I got three pieces of paper, kind of like receipts that just gonna get rid of those. It's something I'm not using, so there's no reason to keep that anymore. Okay, so in here I'm keeping the scissors. I'm keeping I don't use the vapor rub for anything except for the fungus fingernail that I get occasionally. The carousel for that. I've got a Coldies in here. I've got the headphones. I'm keeping that. I've got the Band-Aids. Oh, and I got two more Band-Aids in my hand, and I'm keeping the polysporin, which is what I use when a lot of times I'll have a hangnail or something like that, and I'll do that right before bed. So, yeah, I've emptied out a lot of that. So that's working out well. Let's see. And then the Halls. So that's not even full anymore. So I am keeping right here, I have the mattress protector. This is the company we got our mattress from. Our mattress is Tuft and Needle. So I just kept this in case I need to get in touch with them for any reason. So that just like to keep stuff like that, because I will forget. My brain does not function very well. Okay. Throw that away. It's trash. Let's see here. pretty sure Spencer's using that one. I think that's the one I was using, and I think he's using it over there now. I had trouble with it, but he likes it, so more power to him. So we'll keep that. All right, these are my back exercises that I need to be doing. Everyday stretches. There's a front and a back to this. So let's keep that. All right. In fact, if I leave it sitting here, will I remember to do it? They really do help. Okay. Really, I just need one sheet because there's a repeat going on here. Put that back in here. Let's see what's in the bottom. And there's a book in here I want to get rid of. There's a stuffed animal that Spencer gave me. It's a hamster in costume. Isn't that funny? He's in a pig costume. Maybe I'll get it out for Halloween. He's my hamster with his pig costume. This is our ceiling fan book that's in this room. Would I know to look for here? I don't know. This thing I'm not using. I'm going to ask Spencer if he wants that. Otherwise, I just don't. I think it used to be plugged in here, but I don't use it. This is a letter that I think it was a prisoner, because my dad's worked with prisoners. Yeah, my dad works with prisoners, so this is a letter that one of the prisoners wrote him, and then I think that's what this is as well. So I just keep that because it's just kind of neat that somebody wrote, a prisoner wrote my dad a letter, because he's a clinical psychologist. He's worked in the prisons for a long time. He doesn't anymore. He still works, but not in the prison system. But he does still work with prisoners. I can't talk. He still works with prisoners. This is a book I bought many years ago, New Yoga Challenge, and I used it like never. So I'm just going to get rid of it. So I am decluttering several things, so that's good. So I'm going to put the fan book back down in here. So there's really not much back in here anymore. These two things having to do with my dad's work, and then I have some more. Let's see what yours is. Yeah, I have some more of this Be Dust and Notch stuff. That has my address and everything, right? Okay, maybe you can't see it. All right, so anyway, I didn't mean to show that. Anyway, it's fine. Okay, I want to talk real quick. Oh, let's see. I was getting rid of one pair of gloves. I'm going to put this pair back in here. I want to just update real quick what's been going on with me. I did finally get my hair cut. Now, this part looks long and stringy. I do not curl this part. I curl this front part. So typically, that longer part will be in the back, and then this would be what would be showing. So anyway, it kind of looks like she made a mess of it, but I had her cut off 3 inches and then put my layers back in. She did a great job. I was terrified. I think I talked about this. I was terrified to go get my hair done again because the girl who's always cut my hair forever messed my hair up. So I was just, honestly, I was afraid to go back. So, yeah. So that worked out great. And she only charged me, I think she charged me $5 more than I was paying at my other girl. And the other girl didn't wash it. That wasn't the fee for washing. That was the fee for just like spritzing it, and then so it'd be wet and then cutting it. So she charged me $5 more. She washed it, she dried it, and she curled it. It was really cute when she curled it. She had a curling iron and she curled it. The big, thick, round wands. But I don't have one of those, and I got rid of my smaller curling irons. So, and I don't like to use heat on my hair. I didn't say a word. I just let her do whatever. I was like, she wants to fix my hair, I'm gonna let her. So anyway, she did a great job, and I was really happy that it was only a few dollars more, and I got more. She did more. So it looked really, when I left, it looked really cute. The next day, I didn't even do anything to it. It still looked cute. And then I washed it and curled it after that. But the other problem I've been having, I told y'all about, was my crown, right? Move this up a little bit. So the dentist sent me a text a few days ago, and he said, okay, so you would know, right? You know, I mentioned how I did not want to drive all the way to Bartlett because it's 50 minutes from my house, and I don't like the parking lot, and the lady there had called me negative and all that stuff. That we don't have to rehash that, but I didn't appreciate her calling me that. So they had originally set me up for an appointment at the office that's closer to me, and they set up on the 28th. So just see how this works. So when they told me that, it was a whole month, and I was like, oh, I don't want to wait a month. That's just too long. So I moved it to the week before, so I moved it to the 21st. So he sent me a text. Apparently someone figured out what they were doing, and again, I don't think it was my dentist's fault. I think it was something went wrong at the lab. That's just my opinion. He never said what it was, or he hasn't told me yet. He may tell me at the appointment, or maybe I'll just won't ask and I'll just move on because I don't know that I care. But he sent me a text saying, so my appointment was going to be on the 21st. He said, the labs has notified me your crown's going to be here the 22nd. Of course it is. Now, by some miracle, he said, I'm going to have somebody contact you and get in touch with you to make the appointment. Because he was just texting me from his cell phone to my cell phone. I was telling y'all that we're friends, and, he was just letting me know, which is really, that's very sweet of him. He doesn't, he could just have them call me or whatever, but he let me know, which was very nice. So the lady called me, and she made me an appointment for the next Monday. So that was going to be a Thursday. So she made me an appointment for Monday. So this will be the 25th. So I am going to get a little bit faster than the 28th, but I still have to drive all the way to that Bartlett office, which is 50 minutes away, with the tiny parking lot and the woman I don't care for. So I'm praying that woman's not there that day, because the lady at the office said maybe she won't be there. And I'm like, I feel like every time I go there, she's there. At the smaller office, they always have different people working on me, but at this office, I always seem to be dealing with her, and I don't like her. So anyway, it's not just the thing that she called me negative. There's something about her. How you just don't G-haul with people. That's what we say in this, or some of us, me in the South, say we don't G-haul. I do not G-haul with her. And I'm sure she's lovely, but I just don't care for her. So anyway, I'm sure it's going to be her, and I'm going to deal with her, and I'm just probably not going to talk very much. I'm going to be like, cierra la boca, which is Spanish for shut your mouth. I'm going to just be like, not talking. So anyway, because lest I say the wrong negative thing, you know what I'm saying? Yes, I'm back. I had to drive an hour. It was irritating. The traffic was annoying. You're so negative. Yes, I know. Okay, so, but I don't even pretend to think that this crown is going to fix this problem, because this crown has never fixed the problem that I'm having, which is that it's way in the back, and then the tooth next to it, the contact points, as they call them. So when you floss, there's contact points between your teeth. So when you're flossing, tons, you'll get some food in between there, but it shouldn't be big chunks of food. So what was happening is the contacts aren't close enough. And I'm not figuring the contacts are going to be close enough on this one either. And I'm not saying that to be negative. This is the third. We've made more than 3 crowns. This is the third one we've used, and none of them have worked the way they should have. So I don't think this one's going to work either. That's just my opinion. I hope I'm wrong. And if I am wrong, great. In the meantime, I bought this portable water flosser. I got this on Walmart.com, and it was on this flash sale. So I don't know if it's still on the flash sale, but I just got it yesterday, and I love it. So it's like a water pick, except that it's just to future, which is JTF. Where does it even say that? It says it right here, but you can't. It's like upside down. But just to future, JTF is what it's called. But it's a portable water flosser, DIY mode. It says 8 level strength, 300 ml large capacity. So new series F300. Okay, I love this thing. I was gonna get an actual water pick, and then I saw this one, and the reviews were good. The reviews were just as good as the water pick. It looked like it was over 4.5 stars. It looked really good to me. So this is what it looks like. They send you more than just this one tip. And then the power button is right here. And then right here, it's on soft. So if I push that, it lights up soft right here. And the next one, I can't read because I need my new glasses that I don't have yet. It says strong, which I haven't tried strong. I haven't tried pulse. I don't know what DIY means. I haven't tried that. And then the bottom, that green button, that means it's charged. Okay, so here's a little water reservoir, and I do fill this, you can see it's not full, but I do fill it all the way up. And then, oh, you know what? I think you can drain it out this way. I always take it apart, but I guess you can just open this and drain it into the sink. That's what I probably should be doing instead of taking it apart. And then, and I did try to read the directions, but I just got, you get bogged down. Right here, it pulls out, and this is where you charge it. Oh, pulling the wrong way. That's where you charge it. Whoops, that's where you charge it right there. And it comes with this little cord. This is where it gets confusing to me because I have a lot of these little cords. But there's a little cord, and then you can, if you need to put it on a cube, I've actually got a place I can stick it into the wall. But Anyway, if you need to put it on a cube, you can put it on a cube and then stick it in the wall. But anyway, this just sticks in here, just like so, and then you charge it, okay? So I like that it's small, and then it has this little carrying case that it came with. So if I needed to carry it to work, for instance, because every time I eat, food is getting stuck. Now, food is stuck in all my teeth. When I'm eating, you know, you have to floss, right? But what's happening is this space back here is bigger because the contact is not correct. So, you know, I hope to the Lord it's correct this time, but I just, like I said, this has been the way it's been the whole time. It's never been as tight as it should be. So I just thought, why not just solve this problem by just getting a water pick type of situation. And this is not the water pick brand, but this is the one that I got, and I really do like it. That's why I'm bringing it up to you if you want a cheaper one. The regular price was expensive, but like I said, I think I got it for $20, and it did come with extras. It came with several of these, and it comes with a tongue scraper and some different, like if you've got orthodontics, you know, if you've got a braces or whatever, it comes with a special one for braces. So you have different, I forget what the other ones were, but you have different ones. It does come with directions, and anyway, I'm just going to stick it back down here. Carrying case comes with that. So I was pretty impressed with it. I just started using it yesterday, and I just, this is kind of funny, I just had some Oreos, and you know how Oreos get in your mouth and they're just everywhere. There's just black stuff everywhere, right? So I had a couple of those when I ate lunch, and how did I do this? Did I use this first? I used the flosser first, and you just lean over the sink. Now it's messy. I'm gonna tell you, water goes everywhere. I actually went outside and used it this time because I was like, I don't want that black stuff from Oreos everywhere. But I went outside and used it, which is kind of funny because it's really hot out there. But it doesn't take long. And if you use it very long, all the water will run out because it's a pretty quick process. I would say it's not even sure it's 60 seconds. And I'm trying to do it really thoroughly, so I might be doing it 90 seconds because I'm trying to be very, very thorough to get everything out of that space. Because what happens is when I floss it, I have to floss it like 6 times to get everything out, and then it still feels like there's stuff in it. So that's why I decided to do this, because I just keep thinking this crown is still not going to solve this problem. I'm just going to try something else. And I'm actually also, once I get the crown, I've got an orthodontist. I'm going to go to the orthodontist, and I'm going to see if he can make me, I've got one Invisalign. It's like Invisalign, but it doesn't move my teeth. It just keeps them where they are, because the bottom is crooked right there, and I can see this tooth sticks out, and there's one that kind of goes in. I'm going to see if he can kind of not make, I don't care if it's perfect, but kind of shift my teeth some to be closer to that tooth. I'm just going to ask him. What would it hurt to ask him? We've done this crown 3 times now, and it's never close enough. Is there a way to shift my teeth gently? I don't want to be in a lot of pain, but gently to where it'll be a little closer. I thought it would be worth going and asking. And if he says no, then that's what he says. But I talked to him before about making me a retainer, and then my dentist said he can make one. So he made one, and I said, I don't care if my teeth move. I just want them to stop moving, because they shift all the time. They're just constantly moving and shifting. So I just wanted them to stop shifting. So that's been great, and I wear it every night. And then if I don't wear it, it starts shifting further, and the teeth go. It's crazy how much my teeth move. My teeth start moving the other way, and then there's a bigger space. So it just makes it worse. So that's why I'm thinking, maybe if I just go talk to the orthodontist about this problem, maybe he can fix it where my teeth will shift perfectly. Maybe it'll be gentle. Maybe it won't. I don't want it to be real painful. I'm going to tell him, look, I'm not really into having tooth pain. I've been through the orthodontics and all this. I just really wanted to shift just a little to be closer, so this stupid space is not back there. And then if he says, well, your dentist is, not doing something right, I'm going to be like, I don't want to hear that, because I love my dentist. So anyway, we'll just see how it goes. But I did just want to mention it because I thought it was a really good deal, because these things are, I think 60 is a cheap price. I feel like this was around $60 before this flash sale happened. So anyway, like I said, it's that, what did I say it is? Just to Future. So it's JTF, and if you just look up portable water flosser, it should come up. So anyway, that's the box again. You just want to look at the box. If you're interested, if you have any interest, what I was going to say was, after I ate the Oreos, I used the flosser first, then I brushed my teeth, and then I used regular floss. And now back there, I didn't get anything extra out. I did get just like a little black in between of maybe 3 teeth, but other than that, that thing got everything out of my teeth. So I thought it was really good because, like I said, you're not spending that much time with it. It's pretty quick. I would probably 60 seconds is probably just about it. All right, thanks so much for being with me, and I'll see you next time, guys. Love you. Bye.